Hello, everyone. My name is Will. You really don't care what my name is, but if you do, it is JFS. I want to first thank everyone who subscribed to my channel, who's been very supportive and has left me a lot of great comments on my videos. I appreciate it so much, guys. I'm so glad that many of you are enjoying my videos, and I want to thank you all who've helped me get to my 300 video. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I've done a lot of videos, and I didn't think I would get to my 300 video when I first started, but I'm glad I did, and I thank you all so much. Now, I decided I was going to review Beauty and the Beast as my 300 video, mostly because, uh, you know, this is one of Disney's most popular animated movies, and the other reason would have to be this is the movie that I've been wanting to review for some time because of all the Disney films. This one is one of my favorites, and I saw this movie when I was little. It came out in 1991, so I wasn't old enough to see it yet. My family didn't get the video until years later, and this movie came out in 1991 of November, so it's its 25th anniversary coming up. I'm doing it a little early since Disney already sold the Blu-ray and DVD, and also I uh, I have this right here. This actually belonged to my sisters, and it's not the original. This is the platinum edition. This one came out later on with some special features that they had on it. But I I still saw it, and I still thought it was a great Disney film. But after 25 years, does this movie still hold up? Did it age well? Honestly, yeah, I think it still does. I mean, the story, the characters, the animation, all of it holds up even years later. I mean, this is the type of movie that not only ages well, but it's still considered one of Disney's best. But does it still have some flaws to it? Well, yeah, it has some flaws, but mostly with me, I think it's just a little nitpicks that I have with it. But let's start with the story. For those that didn't know what the story is, the story for this movie, I'm going to keep it short. It's about a young woman named Belle who lives in a small town in France, and she's just considered different by a lot of people. She's very beautiful, but doesn't flaunt it like most of the girls in the town. She isn't interested in good-looking men for their looks. She's someone that's looking for something more in life, and I guess something more with someone who doesn't treat her like just a doormat. And she enjoys reading books, and she just keeps to herself. And a lot of people in the town just think of her as being different. Her father ends up disappearing in the forest, and she decides to go looking for him. She finds him in a castle that belonged to a prince who was cursed by a magical woman for treating her unkindly, not only because of how she looks, but because he was just cruel. And so she decided to turn him into a beast and gave him a magical rose that would bloom up to his 21st birthday. And if he doesn't find love, if he cannot find someone to love and be loved back despite looking beastly, he'll remain that way forever. Belle exchanges herself for her father's freedom, and the beast accepts, hoping to, be free of the curse. After some events that happened during the movie and where the beast saved Belle's life, and the two of them start to form some a romance between one another, and that's where the story focuses the rest on. And that's what I liked in this story is how this is probably one of Disney's probably one of the only few films during that time and from up to when this came out where the two main characters don't fall in love right away, just like that. They take their time. And to me, I thought that was actually well done. That's what I loved about this movie is how the romance between these two characters, they take their time. They don't, fall in love right away. It's a slow progress, and that's what I liked. I liked that a lot. So uh yeah, I was very happy with how, that move how this they did that. And yes, I know some people are gonna say, but wait, Disney did that with their other movies. Not really. I mean, the one I can think of that I guess is close to that is The Little Mermaid, where they did take their time to get together. Problem with that is they already fell in love with one another, or at least Ariel fell in love with Eric. In this movie, in the story, Belle didn't fall in love with the Beast. The Beast didn't fall in love with her. It took time. Hold on a second. And that's what I liked about it, is the fact that uh they didn't do that, and I appreciate, I was glad to see that in this movie. So what are the flaws with this story? Well, I was gonna reveal a little more about it, but I thought, you know what, I won't I won't talk about it too much. So, but again, what are the flaws with this story? To me, it's just a little nitpick that I have with it. One of them is, I guess, just the beast part, about how he was how the curse will last until his 21st birthday, and if he doesn't find love by then, he will be a beast forever. Now, during the song "Be Our Guest," it was mentioned that they have been cursed, that the people in the castle, including the beast, have been cursed for 10 years. So I'm thinking to myself, wait, does that mean the guy was 11 years old then when that happened? Because in the opening of this movie, which I think was done pretty well, they showed the story of the beast through stained glass pictures. And I thought, oh, I never saw that in a Disney film. And I'm just checking something here. And I like how well they did that, because, I didn't expect them to have it like that. But when I thought about it, so so this guy was cursed at 11 years of age, but in the stained glass picture, he looks older. So was that a mistake? Uh, I don't know. To me, I just thought that's a little nitpick I have with it. Uh, well, anything else I have a problem with the story? I guess if I have to say it, and I guess I will have to say it. My other problem is, how come the villagers don't know about this castle? Because shouldn't they know how far this castle is? Shouldn't they know where that they had a prince that didn't live far away from them? Because it wasn't that far away. Because when the main villain Gaston was leading this mob to the castle, it didn't take them that long to get to it. Now, yes, some people might make the argument, well, he had a magic mirror. It doesn't matter. It's still not that far away. So how come the people of this village didn't know about their prince, or even go check up on him, or ask somebody else to go check on him? And seriously, nobody cared. I mean, wow. This town is full of idiots. They are. Uh, so yeah, it's just a little nitpick I have with the story. It's still a good story. It's still a great story from beginning, middle to end. So I had fun with it. All right, what about the characters? How are they? I do love Belle, because unlike the other Disney princesses we had in the past, she isn't like them. She is, just a normal girl who just is different from the other girls from her town. She loves reading. She wants more in life, and she isn't interested in settling down with someone who just treats her as a doormat, like I said before. So yeah, I guess I had an issue. The only issue I had is maybe she's a little too perfect, or maybe a little too nice. I don't know. I guess it was just a small little problem I have with that. As far as the character, who plays the Beast, sorry. uh, I didn't mind the Beast. I thought it was pretty cool how the Beast looked, and the design for him. I'll get to that later, but I do like how the Beast looks, and he's a bit cruel at first, but he opens up a little bit, and the chemistry between him and Belle, I like it. And as I said before, they didn't fall in love just like that. It took time, and that's what I loved about it. I loved how they took their time to fall in love with one another. And to me, that's a great thing to have in a story, and to have characters that take their time to fall in love, but also to have such a great chemistry. So I didn't mind that at all. The other characters were pretty good as well, the ones from the castle as well. But the one that I like the most, other than the Beast and Belle, has gotta be Gaston. This guy is my favorite. I mean, he's just so full of himself. He's just so arrogant, and just so. I mean, the song that they had for him about the things he can do and the things he accomplished, like, this guy is just wow. Wow, that is just pretty funny. I love it. I love this guy. And is he a great villain? Yeah, he's a good villain, but he's not the best. He's just an arrogant jackass who, I think reminds me a lot of Trump. So those two have something a lot common. Um, So yeah, I like the villain. He's still pretty good. My are there any flaws with the characters? Um, Not really. I can't think of anything else that's wrong with these characters. Uh, I guess there's really nothing much I have a problem with them. And so it's time to go on to the animation. How is the animation for this movie? Honestly, the animation for this movie is amazing. It is beautiful. I mean, just the when they giving us the appearance of the castle and just everywhere where Belle's going, it's just it looks amazing. Seriously, take a look at this movie and look at the designs, the animation. It just looks so beautiful. And then when we have that ballroom scene, it's just wow, look at this. Seriously, this is such amazing work. They did a fantastic job with this. And the appearance of the beast looks great. I love that. Is definitely what I expected the beast to look like. So that made me happy. Uh, the music for this, it still holds up to this very day. The song "Beauty and the Beast" that was sang by the voice actor who played Mrs. Pod is still great, and she sang that song years later. She sang it for the upcoming anniversary of this year. So, and she still can sing that song so beautifully. So, I was very happy with how well they did with the singing and everything. But yeah, are there any flaws with the animation? At times I did see a flaw with the animation a little bit, but it's nothing that will be, that will ruin the whole movie. The animation, there are some flaws here and there, but it's not bad. It's not that noticeable. I mean, if you want to really take your time to notice it, that's fine, but I still didn't mind it at all. So yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Does it still hold up? As I said before, even 25 years later, it still holds up to this very day. It's still a great film. It's still very enjoyable. What can I say? I still love it. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. You want to watch it with your kids, your loved ones, go right ahead. It's still a great film, and they will certainly enjoy it. It's still a great film, and I am hoping the live action version will be just as good, maybe even better. All right, guys. Well, that's it. If you have a different opinion about this movie or any of Disney's past animated films, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. You can subscribe to my channel, and I will be here to do the hopefully the death battle video that they're gonna upload either today or tomorrow. Either way, I will be here, and I'll be here next time to give you more love and more entertainment. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for supporting my channel, for all that you have done. You know, helping me get to where I am, and I hope to continue making you happy. So take care. See y'all next time.